Have you ever wondered how some of the greatest battles in history were won, not on open fields but behind towering walls and fortified positions? Welcome to the intricate world of siege warfare, a pivotal part of the classic era's military strategies. Sieges weren't just extended battles, they were complex, waiting games where the victor often emerged from a blend of patience, innovative tactics, and sheer force. They were the chess matches of warfare, with kings and generals as the players and cities and fortresses as the board. And just like a game of chess, the end game was everything. It was about the capture of the king, or in this case, the fortified city. In this exploration, we'll be traveling back in time to four pivotal sieges that shaped the course of history. From the colossal walls of Tyre to the fortified city of Constantinople, each siege tells a story of cunning, bravery, and survival. Let's delve into the annals of history and uncover the stories of four of the most significant sieges in the classic era. Our journey begins in 332 BC in the ancient Phoenician city of Tyre. A vibrant island city boasting a formidable naval power and a robust double-walled defense system, Tyre was a jewel in the heart of the Mediterranean. Yet its strategic importance was not lost on the young and ambitious Macedonian king, Alexander the Great. Alexander, fresh from his victory at Issus, recognized Tyre's significance as a naval base that could potentially be used by his Persian enemies. His decision to lay siege to Tyre was not merely a show of power but a strategic move to secure his flanks. But Tyre, with its impregnable defenses and naval supremacy, was no easy conquest. Undeterred, Alexander employed innovative siege techniques. He ordered the construction of a causeway, a feat thought impossible due to the depth of the sea and the strength of Tyrian naval attacks. The Macedonians, however, were relentless. They repurposed the debris from the mainland city of Old Tyre and built a kilometer-long mole, bridging the gap between the mainland and the island city. Furthermore, Alexander brought siege towers and catapults, launching relentless attacks against Tyre's formidable walls. Despite the Tyrians' fierce resistance and ingenious counterattacks, including underwater divers who attempted to dismantle the causeway, Alexander's forces persisted. The siege lasted for 7 grueling months, yet it was Alexander's strategic brilliance and unyielding determination that finally led to a breach in Tyre's defenses. The city, once thought invincible, fell to the Macedonian king. The Siege of Tyre was a testament to Alexander's military genius and his ability to overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. The fall of Tyre had far-reaching consequences. It not only bolstered Alexander's reputation as a formidable conqueror, but also marked a significant turning point in his campaign against the Persian Empire. With Tyre under his control, Alexander had secured a vital naval base, effectively crippling Persian naval capabilities in the Mediterranean. Despite the formidable defenses of Tyre, Alexander's persistence and strategic brilliance ultimately led to his victory. The Siege of Tyre remains one of the most significant sieges of the ancient world, a testament to the unyielding spirit of humanity in the face of daunting challenges. Next, we turn our gaze to the island of Sicily, to the Siege of Syracuse in 213 BC. Our tale now takes us to the Mediterranean, where the might of Rome clashed with the cunning of Syracuse. The Romans, under the command of Marcellus, laid siege to the city of Syracuse, a jewel in the crown of Sicily. But this was no ordinary city. Syracuse was home to Archimedes, the famed mathematician and inventor, whose ingenious defensive measures would play a pivotal role in the siege. Despite the Romans' formidable reputation, Syracuse was not a city to be taken lightly. Its fortifications were impressive, bolstered by the innovative defensive mechanisms created by Archimedes. His inventions, including the claw of Archimedes and heat ray mirrors, were technological marvels of their time. The claw, a giant crane-like device, was used to lift and capsize enemy ships, while the heat ray mirrors reportedly set Roman ships ablaze from a distance. The Romans, for their part, were relentless, determined to add Syracuse to their expanding empire. Unfazed by the city's formidable defenses, they launched continuous assaults, each met with fierce resistance from the Syracusans. Archimedes' inventions, coupled with the city's natural defenses and the tenacity of its people, made Syracuse a tough nut to crack. But even the most grandiose defenses and the most ingenious inventions could not hold off the Romans indefinitely. After 2 grueling years, the Romans finally breached the city walls. Yet the victory was bittersweet. The city was pillaged, and Archimedes, the genius behind Syracuse's resistance, was tragically killed. The Siege of Syracuse was a testament to human ingenuity and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. It showed that the might of an empire could be challenged, if not always overcome, by the power of a single mind. It was a battle of brawn against brains, a dance of destruction and creation, all under the burning Mediterranean sun. Despite the Romans' might, Syracuse's innovative defenses, masterminded by Archimedes, held them at bay for 2 grueling years. Our next stop is the holy city of Jerusalem, under siege by the Romans in 70 AD. In the 1st century AD, the city of Jerusalem was a tinderbox of political and religious tension. The Jewish population, frustrated with Roman rule, initiated a revolt in 66 AD, leading to a brutal response from Rome. The Roman general Vespasian was tasked with quelling the rebellion, but before he could finish the job, he was called back to Rome to become emperor. The task then fell to his son Titus. The siege began in earnest in the spring of 70 AD. Titus and his legions surrounded the city, cutting off all supplies. The Romans were known for their methodical and ruthless approach to siege warfare, and Jerusalem was no exception. The city's walls were battered by Roman siege engines, while the inhabitants suffered from starvation and disease. As we delve deeper into the siege, it's crucial to understand the human tragedy that unfolded. The city's inhabitants, trapped within the city walls, faced a grim reality. Some chose to fight, while others succumbed to desperation, turning to cannibalism in the face of extreme hunger. According to the historian Josephus, by the end of the siege, over 1 million people had lost their lives. The fall of Jerusalem was a turning point. The city's magnificent Second Temple, a symbol of Jewish faith and identity, was destroyed, marking the end of an era. The Jewish diaspora spread across the Roman Empire, carrying with them the memory of their lost city. The Siege of Jerusalem was not just a military campaign, it was a cataclysmic event that reshaped the region's history and culture. It marked the end of Jewish autonomy in the region for centuries and signaled the rise of Roman dominance. The fall of Jerusalem marked a tragic end to the Jewish revolt and left a lasting impact on the region. Finally, we arrive at the Walls of Constantinople, facing a year-long siege in 717. The Byzantine Empire's capital, Constantinople, was a city like no other, a fortress of formidable defenses guarding the gateway between Europe and Asia. It was a prize coveted by many, but in the year 717, it was the Umayyad Caliphate that sought to claim it. This siege is one of the great battles of the classic era. The Umayyads, a powerful force from the Arab world, brought a massive army and navy to bear against the city. However, the Byzantines were not easily intimidated. Even with the odds stacked against them, they held their ground. One of the most fascinating aspects of this siege was the Byzantines' use of an innovative weapon known as Greek fire. This incendiary weapon, a closely guarded secret of the Byzantine Empire, was a game-changer. It was a liquid mixture that ignited on contact with water, and it wreaked havoc on the Umayyad fleets. The Byzantines deployed it with devastating effect, hurling it from their walls and ships, setting the enemy ablaze and causing panic in their ranks. But the siege was not just a tale of warfare and Greek fire. It was also a story of resilience and survival. The citizens of Constantinople endured a year of hardship with food and water scarce, yet their spirits remained unbroken. They held out against the siege, refusing to let their city fall. In the end, the Umayyads were thwarted. A combination of the Byzantines' formidable defenses, the devastating use of Greek fire, and a harsh winter that decimated the Umayyad forces led to the ultimate failure of the siege. The Umayyads retreated, leaving Constantinople standing strong. The unsuccessful siege of Constantinople marked a turning point in the power dynamics of the region. It demonstrated the resilience of the Byzantine Empire and marked the beginning of the decline of the Umayyad Caliphate. It was a testament to the power of strategic defense and the indomitable spirit of a city under siege. From Tyre to Constantinople, these sieges have shaped the course of history in profound ways. They were epic turning points where the fates of entire civilizations hung in the balance. The Siege of Tyre showcased Alexander the Great's relentless determination, while Syracuse's defense revealed the power of innovation and strategy. Jerusalem's fall was a devastating testament to the might of the Roman Empire, and the Siege of Constantinople underscored the resilience of its people against overwhelming odds. These sieges were not just about warfare. They influenced politics, dictating the rise and fall of empires. They shaped civilizations, leading to cultural shifts and technological advancements. They changed the way battles were fought, fortifications were built, and strategies were crafted. These sieges serve as a stark reminder of our past, of human ingenuity, bravery, and the will to survive against all odds. While the walls may crumble and the armies disperse, the stories of these sieges continue to echo through the corridors of time.